Spring is in the air over at Microsoft as they release their Xbox Spring Game Sale. So today we're going to be diving in and finding out what games they've put on sale. Let's roll those credits and get straight into the video. Now everyone's favourite pig is back in her latest game. Peppa Pig's World Adventures is currently on sale for $29.74. Now for all you achievement hunters familiar with Peppa's first game, this game is just as easy to complete. The game will take you no more than about an hour to get all 1,000 achievement points. Now this is a hefty price tag for a Peppa Pig game, and there is a slight chance that this one will come into Game Pass as the original game is at the minute. But if you want that quickest game available in the spring sale, then this is it. You're not going to find another game you'll be able to complete as quick. So if you're willing to stump up the cash, this is that quick achievement game you've been looking for. Next up is a game that reminds me solely of my childhood, and that's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection. Now this game collects some of the best games from the NES, SNES, Game Boys, arcade. This collection contains 13 different turtle games, and being old enough to have played these when they first came out, I cannot wait to jump back in. And this bundle at the minute is 30% off, meaning you only have to pay $24.49 at the minute for this game. Yes, it's still a hefty price tag, but these games are some of the most classic turtle games you're ever going to play. And what's even better, in 1 to 2 hours you'll be able to get 1000 G in this game. And the nostalgia doesn't end there, because next up we have 2 more classic games. This time Disney games, and in particular Aladdin and the Lion King. Now these back in the day were some of the best licensed games you could get, and they've been modernized for modern consoles, and you can play them today with a whopping 50% off in this sale, bringing the price down to only $9.99. And what's even better, again, in 1 to 2 hours you'll be able to get another 1000 G. If you haven't played these before, you should definitely check them out. And they have all the modern features like rewind, save features, and what is the best thing for achievement hunters, you can actually get the game to play itself with the ability to skip forward. And next up we have a game that is from the minds behind Journey and Flower. This game is called Abzu, which is a beautiful underwater adventure that invokes the dream of diving. Immerse yourself in a vibrant ocean world full of mystery and bursting with colour and life. Now this game has another whopping 65% off its original price, bringing it down to only £5.59. Unlike the other 2 games we covered, in 1 to 2 hours you can get 1000 G. Making this probably the cheapest, quickest completion that you can get in this sale. So if you're looking for a nice, calm, vibrant adventure game, then definitely think about picking this game up today. So if one kid's game wasn't enough, we have a second. The My Little Pony A Maritime Bay Adventure is on sale. This game has a massive 60% off, bringing the price down to $13.99. And only you can help Sunny throw the most magical celebration Aquaria has ever seen. Use your magic to put on fashion shows, find cutest animals, fly with Pegasus, and more. And if you can suffer yet another child's game, then for 1 to 2 hours of what I'm sure will be pure joy, you'll be able to get 1000 G. Now all the games that we've covered so far are not currently available in Game Pass. If you want to get these achievements, you are going to have to pay out for them. And there is no better time than now whilst they're on sale. But there is a couple of quick completion games that are available in Game Pass that are also on sale. So if you don't have Game Pass, these games are definitely worth picking up. So the first game that we have is 2 point-and-click adventures from Double Fine. The first one being Full Throttle Remastered with a 75% discount, making it £2.49. And in 2 to 3 hours, you'll be able to pick up the 1000 G in this game. And the second point-and-click game is the brilliant Day of the Tentacle Remastered, a point-and-click adventure I would highly recommend. This game is also 75% off, and is £2.49. And as with Full Throttle, this game will also take you 2 to 3 hours to get the 1000G. We also have a Barge Tail ARPG remastered and re-snarkled. This game has a massive 80% off, bringing the price down to only £3.09. The game will take you around 2 to 3 hours and you'll be able to pick up that 1000G. If you don't have Game Pass, there is no reason why you shouldn't pick this game up. Next up, we have the narratively driven and excellent Tell Me Why. All 3 chapters are currently on sale for 75% off, making the game only £3.74. The game itself will take you around 6 hours to complete, with each chapter taking around 2 hours. This is a brilliant story from the creators of Life is Strange, and I would highly recommend picking this up if you do not have Game Pass. The last game we're going to be covering is an oldie but a goodie, and that's Doom 64. Doom 64 was originally released on the Nintendo 64 in 1997, but this game is still worth picking up because in 1 to 2 hours you'll be able to get 1000G. The game is currently 67% off, making it only £1.31. So I'm sure most of you are thinking, are there any cheap games on this sale? Well, this is what the next 4 games are about. These are your cheapest games you're going to find in this spring sale. The first one is Aaliyah Episode 1. Aaliyah is a surreal sci-fi adventure game in which you play a space scientist, Aaliyah, in 2073. Earth was struck by a horrid childhood disease and Aaliyah's husband, Ethan, joined an expedition to colonize Solace, an uninhabitable exoplanet to save humanity from extinction. 13 years later, Aaliyah joins a recovery mission to investigate the fate of the expedition. What follows is a wondrous journey through space. Now, this game has a 90% off, bringing it down to under £1 at 95p. This is by far the cheapest game in the sale, and the game itself will only take you 3 to 4 hours to get that 1000G. So this is definitely one you should be picking up in this sale if you haven't already got it. And next up we have an adventure thriller. Virginia is a single player first person thriller set in a small town with a secret. Experience a missing person investigation through the eyes of a graduate FBI agent. This game has 65% off, making it only £2.79, and again for 3 to 4 hours you'll be able to get a very enjoyable 1000G. And if you're looking for enjoyable games, our next game will definitely tick all those boxes. A game we have covered before, Brothers, a 2-story, is critically acclaimed. This game has scored and won more awards than any other game on this list. And you can get it now at 75% off, making it only £3.74. This is such a cheap price for what is a brilliant game. And it will only take you 2 to 3 hours to get the full 1000G. I would highly recommend picking up this game if you haven't already got it. And the final game we're going to be looking at in this video is yet another oldie, Quake. Developed by the award-winning id Software, Quake is a groundbreaking original dark fantasy first-person shooter that inspired many of today's first-person shooter games. This version has authentic Quake feel, but is now in 4K widescreen, with many of the modern touches that you would expect in a modern-day game. If you haven't played Quake, or like me, remember when Quake first came out, then this is definitely worth picking up. The game will take you around 2 to 3 hours to get the full 1000G. Well, there we go. That's a quick look at what games I feel that you should be looking at that are currently available in the spring sale. But please do definitely check it out for yourself. There are so many games available on this sale. Not just quicker completions, but some great titles with some massive discounts. We have covered many areas today, including some games for those who haven't got Game Pass. There is some great quick completions and some really cheap games worth picking up. Leave us a comment below letting us know what games you'll be thinking about picking up. And whilst you're there, why not hit that bell notification so you know when all our sale videos are released. We do a weekly sale video letting you know what games are on sale weekly. And with all sale videos, they are only on for a limited time. And this sale is no different, with all these games only being on sale until the 24th of April. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are slowly building our community and we'd love to have more of you there. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for watching and I'll see you all in the next video.